under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Washington Nationals. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitched, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping up is Kevin Newman, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And now the first pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball. Through 4 games of this homestand, they split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 7 homers, and an even 20 RBIs. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Here it comes.
Oh, that's low.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13.
Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the AB now.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's outside.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And it's 1-2. Popped him up. Castro is there. And that's the second out of the inning. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9, good barrel awareness, put the ball in play, pass the baton to the next guy, keep the defense on their toes.
Into the box now, Colin Moran, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First delivery to him, as Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. Reynolds at second, Moran at first, 2 out in the inning. This is in the air to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. JT Brubaker is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Now to bat, Trey Turner. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
And now the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Trey Turner is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. At the plate now, Luis Garcia. Hit back up the middle. Newman brings it in. And there are 2 away now. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
DeRosa, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. Slow bouncer to the right side. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the first pitch to him. Kyle Schwarber is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now the 1-0.
That's a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Here he comes on 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Nationals lead 1. Still no score. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Avila recovers. And a good throw just beats him. Polanco almost reached on the strikeout, but he couldn't quite beat the throw, and there's one gone. So here's Adam Frazier looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First offering on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. The 0-1.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Just hung in there on that one. The 0-2 once more.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Here's another 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner has it. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Batting it, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
High and deep down the left field line. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. This one's flared off to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
So now to the plate, JT Brubaker as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Pirates leave 1. We go to the bottom of the 2nd, no score. Stepping in, Josh Bell, set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Josh Bell.
First offering on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
The windup and a 1-0 pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Bell is retired, and there's one away. Up next, Starlin Castro, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
First offering.
1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
2-1.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. This is on the ground over to first. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Next to hit is Victor Robles. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First pitch on its way. 2 out, nobody on. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll move to the third with no score. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Kevin Newman, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kevin Newman.
And now the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
3-0 to him now. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Digging in next, Brian Reynolds. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Gloved by Castro. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
At the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Colin Moran. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch on its way. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
The first baseman.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, DeRo. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, DeRo, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
In now, Todd Frazier. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here it comes, 1-0. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Now batting, right fielder.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Has a look, now the pitch. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
0-2, here it is. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Comes set, the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. From the stretch, the 1-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Bucks out in front, 2-0. And now here is Alex Avila. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Pitch on its way to Avila. 2 balls and a strike.
Now, 2-1.
Even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Steven Strasburg. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. And the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning.
The batter,
He looks
7.
really sharp out there, guys.
Here now is Trey Turner. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-0. Hard hit towards center. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the 4th, and next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings. And now the first pitch.
Nope. That's ball 2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So now the pitcher, JT Brubaker. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Here's the first pitch. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. To second for 1. Over to Bell for the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Standing in now, Kevin Newman. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in will be Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here now is Juan Soto. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0.
2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
3-0 now. One out, nobody on. 3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
High and deep down the left field line.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Reynolds is on the move for it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Schwarber leads off second with one gone in the inning. Drilled to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now that's a nice piece of hit right there, boys. Through the 5.5, the old Tony Gwynn ball. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball, see it go through, and then advance up to third.
So here's Starlin Castro as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and they're runners at the corners now. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Working for the punch out and the offering. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. Back with more on this Monday night after this. All set for the start of the inning and set to go as the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Two balls and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Now it'll be Ke'Bryan Hayes. He flew out in his last debut. From the stretch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate now, Colin Moran. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Two and two now with 2 away, and the base is empty.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles.
The center fielder, Victor Robles.
First pitch coming, here it is. He grounds it sharply to third. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
The 0-2 delivery.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Robles aboard here at first with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
So now to the plate, Steven Strasburg. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he is in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 1-1 count to the Nationals' leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To Frazier at the bag. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
To the plate now, Luis Garcia. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Right side, but it's well fouled. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Ready with the 3-1. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. So stepping in is Todd Frazier. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Number 99, Todd Frazier.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. And that's going to land foul. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
In now, Gregory Polanco. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in now, Adam Frazier, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Garcia has room in foul territory. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Cody Ponce enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 44, Cody Ponce.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto.
The left fielder, Juan Soto.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's it.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Now a hard liner, but this will get foul. 2-1. Soto on at first, nobody out. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Wow, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, as a former outfielder. You know that wall's coming close. What a terrific play.
Was a terrific play, and his teammates are going to love him for that. He gave up his body. He knew he was going to take a hit. He braced himself and was very athletic robbing that baseball.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for Washington. They're down 2-1. Tanner Rainey is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21, Tanner Brady.
Now into the box, Jacob Stallings. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him.
Nope, that's the ball.
Stallings is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game, of course. His skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
Ready with the 1-1. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Brian Goodwin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First offering, and look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Next up, Kevin Newman, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Next to hit, Brian Hayes. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And now the first pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Colin Moran.
And before a first pitch to the plate, he'll move to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Another look to first. Runner back safely. At the plate, Colin Moran, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
2 balls.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Hayes leads off first with 1 away. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
3 balls.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Stepping in next, Todd Frazier. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
He's set and the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Woo, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
3 runs already home here. Two and 1 to count. Two and 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So next to bat will be Gregory Polanco. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Castro to his left. He's there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Pirates 5 and the Nats 1. Austin Davis gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 32, Austin Davis.
Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, that's low.
In there, 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Set. Here's the 3-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Into the box, Alex Avila. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on the way. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Ryan Zimmerman will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
He's set. Here it comes. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 5-1. Ryan Harper has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 33, Ryan Harper.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Adam Frazier. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
One 0 count. Here it is. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and they can't run it down. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So now to the plate, Jacob Stallings. First pitch of the AB on its way. Harper is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Turner has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next to the Pirates, the pitcher, Austin Davis.
Eric Gonzalez gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
First pitch on the way. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Now another 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Jason Shreve is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Jason.
Striding in now for the Nats, Trey Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The shortstop.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes.
Ball one.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. 1-1. Hit to short. Newman's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Now to the plate, here is Luis Garcia. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Splitter taken here, 2-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Nationals lead 1. They're down here 5-1. Jeremy Jeffress enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Kevin Newman. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's kicked out.
Ball and a strike.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
In there, 1-2 now.
I got to count 1-2.
splitter. 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. So a full count now. Brian Reynolds waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Next, it'll be Brian Reynolds. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out.
The third baseman, number 13, Brian Hayes.
Ready now is Brian Hayes. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. From the stretch. Lays off 1-0.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Colin Moran.
Stepping in once again is Colin Moran, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're up 5-1. Richard Rodriguez comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Now here's the first offering. Out into right center. Well hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat and out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Bell stands at second with no outs. Bounce it to the left side. And that's the first out.
Center field, cover 16.
Next to dig in, Victor Robles. He grounded out last time up. A look, now the pitch.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
1 out and a runner on second base. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. From the stretch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-2 game.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
At the plate now, Alex Avila, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch on its way to Avila, and it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Shoots this down the right field line, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Robles rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and it's a 5-3 game now.
All right, here we go, making things interesting with an RBI knock to cut the deficit to 2. Maybe we can get this offense going.
Kyle Crick comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Josh Harrison will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Striding in is Trey Turner, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch is made, and the Pirates have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Pirates used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. JT Brubaker wins his 3rd of the season. Steven Strasburg struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.